Let's talk about how to reintroduce FODMAPs back into your diet. First, you'll start when you're feeling better in about 2 to 4 weeks. In other words, you'll feel symptom-free or almost symptom-free. Second, we suggest you try to be as systematic as you can. Imagine you ate more than one FODMAP group at a time, and then you had a reaction. How would you know which FODMAP caused the reaction? Being systematic will help you know, and with more confidence, which foods are okay and which ones trigger your symptoms. For most people, it will take about 8 weeks at most to get through all the challenges.
But wait, there are 5 FODMAPs. How did they get to 8 weeks?
Thanks for noticing. We've split up polyols and fructans into subgroups to give you more specifics on what you can and can't eat. Here's what this means for you. You'll start with one FODMAP group. We recommend lactose. On the first day, you'll challenge lactose. In other words, you'll drink a little milk, for example. But, this is an important but, you'll still need to avoid foods in the other FODMAP groups. Remember, systematic. Once you've eaten a challenge food, you'll need to watch for symptoms and write them down for a day or 2, which is about how long it takes for most food to make it through your digestive system. If you don't have symptoms, you can continue with the challenge. The next day, you can eat the challenge food again. If you do have symptoms, stop eating the challenge food and let your symptoms calm down before trying the next group. You can re-challenge that FODMAP group at a later time. After you've tested all the FODMAPs one by one, you'll have a better sense of which foods trigger your symptoms and which ones don't. So here's a quick rundown. Test one FODMAP group at a time. Keep avoiding the other FODMAPs. Test with foods that contain only that one FODMAP. Eat a normal amount of the test food. Don't overdo it. Try to test on 3 days during the week. Use the same test food each of the 3 days, but increase amounts by half. For example, a half cup to 1 cup to 1.5 cups. Track your symptoms every day during the challenge week, not just challenge days. Here's what we recommend you eat for your food challenges. We chose these foods because they have only the one FODMAP that you're challenging. This will help you know whether the group is okay or a trigger. When you challenge lactose, you can have a half cup of milk or 3/4 cup plain yogurt without high fructose corn syrup or other FODMAPs. When you challenge fructose, you can have half a mango or 1 to 2 teaspoons of honey. When you challenge sorbitol, which is in the polyols group, you can have 1 medium yellow peach or 5 to 10 blackberries. When you challenge mannitol, which is in the polyols group, you can have half a cup of mushrooms or 1/3 cup cauliflower. When you challenge wheat, which is in the fructans group, you can have 1 to 2 slices sourdough bread or 1 to 2 slices of whole wheat bread or 1 cup cooked wheat-based pasta. When you challenge onion, which is in the fructans group, you can have 1 tablespoon diced onion. When you challenge garlic, which is in the fructans group, you can have 1 clove of garlic. When you challenge GOS, you can have a half cup kidney beans, lima beans, or soybeans. Once you start to challenge, tracking your symptoms is key. It's the best way for you to tell whether the food is a trigger for you or not. Remember, your symptoms can show up even a day or 2 after you eat the challenge food, so it's best to track every day. As a reminder, test one FODMAP group at a time. Keep avoiding the other FODMAPs. Test with foods that contain only that one FODMAP. Eat a normal amount of the test food. Don't overdo it. Try to test on 3 days during the week. Use the same test food each of the 3 days, but increase amounts by half. Track your symptoms every day during the challenge week, not just challenge days.